on our flight deck is a non-skid surface. So our helicopter had rubber wheels, but the Hueys had skids, metal skids, and it was like sandpaper. And they were very hard to move. It'd take 20, 30 guys, and we would just, everyone grab a hold of the helicopter and move it from side to side and kind of wiggle it till we got it over close to the edge of the ship. And we'd just keep wiggling it till the skids got off the side of the ship, and the weight of the helicopter on the edge of the ship would break the skid, and it would just start nosing over, and everybody'd shove on the tail, and it would flip over.
So you push the helicopter, and then it would sit on over to the edge, and as it went over more and more, it would finally fall over, flip over on its back normally, and just lay there for, maybe 15, 20 seconds as it slowly submerged.
You could hear the helicopters coming, and it got louder and louder as they got closer. And as they approached, you could see the people in them. They were just crammed in as tight as you could get.
You could tell that they were scared. They were almost in shock as you look at their faces. The children were, of course, crying and scared. The women were just following along and basically would do whatever was needed. The men were trying to protect their families.
As the refugees came on board, and each helicopter could have brought 10, 15, 20 more refugees, the people were brought in, and we were keeping them on the open areas of the ship, letting the people sit and rest. Well, it was hot up there, and so the crew set up tarps and awnings and things like this so that we could put the people in shade.
Up to that point, our mission was anti-air warfare. We were supposed to picket, run a picket line back and forth, be prepared to defend against North Vietnamese aircraft that would try to intervene in the evacuation. We were concerned about small boats, perhaps, so that we were still thinking shooting. We were still thinking weapons. We were still thinking, how are we going to take out that boat or that aircraft? As soon as that first helicopter landed, though, it all changed because there were women and children aboard it.
From far off, the sound of the helo grew louder, portending another emergency landing. But as the aircraft appeared, Kirk's sailors grew apprehensive. This was not a Huey, but a twin-rotor CH-47 Chinook, the largest helicopter in the South Vietnamese inventory. As sailors aboard Kirk tried to quickly figure out a solution, the South Vietnamese pilot, his family, and passengers aboard the Chinook looked to end their journey that began early that morning in a residential neighborhood in Saigon.
I remember in the morning hearing a helicopter come. I grew up hearing helicopters, hearing Hueys and Chinooks, so this sound was very distinguishable, especially the sound of the Chinook, coming towards the house, and the sound getting louder and louder.
I hear the noise from the helicopter. Chinook my husband flew around the house a couple of times. So he landed on the soccer field in the front of my mother-in-law's house.
Wind, dust, newspaper flying just everywhere, chaos pretty much. Right in the front yard. I remember my mom running around trying to get all my brother and sister. Myself, I was a bit older, 6.5, so I knew where all the excitement was. So everything was on the front of the house. At the same time, all of my dad's younger brothers and sisters were standing around, surprised as well as everybody was. Surprised, to see my dad land the helicopter there, pop open the door. I think the co-pilot came out waving at us. It was the Wild West, and every man for himself, basically. In this case, instead of you and your horse, you had you and your Chinook.
So we have 3 children. My older son, Mickey, about 6.5 years old. My second son, Mika, he 3.5 years old. And my youngest daughter, just about 10, 11 months. So everyone on the house, we all get ready then hurry to get on the Chinook helicopter.
We were to grab our bag, get everything ready, and get on that helicopter. This was basically our chance, our ride out of the war.
My husband flew on the left side. My son, second son, sleep on the floor, and my daughter on my hand, so I have a handful.
You know, with my mom and dad, with my family, I felt safe. My mom would tell a different story. For her, very frightful, but for a young 6.5-year-old boy, it was a sense of adventure, and one that, you know, for me will always sear in my memory as the epic moment. We call it the epic moment in our family. He said, you know, let's give it a shot. We're going to head out to the Pacific Ocean. I'm hearing U.S. communication, U.S. Navy out there. Let's head in that direction, and let's see how this goes. And eventually saw on the distance the almighty USS Kirk as we know it today.
Thưa quý khán thính giả của Việt Face TV, trong chương trình âm nhạc Chúng ta đi mang theo quê hương hôm nay, nhân kỷ niệm tháng Tư đen của người Việt xa xứ, Khánh Hoàng xin được mời quý vị cùng Khánh Hoàng ôn lại những hình ảnh tang thương của người Việt trong những ngày cuối của chính thể Cộng hòa miền Nam qua những ca khúc được viết bằng trái tim tan nát và nước mắt của những người con đất Việt. Mỗi năm cứ đến tháng Tư, khi nghe lại những ca khúc này, Khánh Hoàng tin chắc rằng cảm xúc của quý vị vẫn còn nguyên vẹn, dù năm tháng vẫn trôi nhanh như nước qua cầu. Ca khúc đầu tiên là nhạc phẩm Người Di Tản Buồn, một sáng tác bất hủ của nhạc sĩ Nam Lộc, qua tiếng hát của nữ ca sĩ được mệnh danh là người yêu của lính, nữ ca sĩ Ngọc Minh.
Chiều nay có một người đôi mắt buồn, nhìn xa xăm về quê hương rất xa. Chợt nghe tên Việt Nam ôi thiết tha, và dưng dưng lệ vương mắt nhạt nhòa. Bạn ơi, đó là người di tán buồn, ngày ra đi lặng câm trong đớn đau. Và đêm khuya về trong đôi mắt sâu, đời như trôi vào con phố u sầu. Cho tôi xin lại một ngày ở nơi thành phố cũ. Cho tôi xin lại một đời sống với quê hương. Cho tôi đi lại đoạn đường hàng cây vương đầy bóng mát. Cho tôi an phận ngàn đời bên bờ để vắng làng tôi.
Chiều nay có một người di tán, gọi anh nghe còn ai hay mất ai, còn bao nhiêu thằng sông pha chiến khu, và bao nhiêu nằm trong những lao tù. Ở đây có những chiều mưa rất nhiều, nhiều hơn khi hành quân trong tháng mưa. Buồn hơn đêm rừng thưa vang tiếng bom. Ngày vui ơi giờ đâu nữa không còn. Cho tôi xin lại ngọn đồi ở nơi tôi dừng quân cũ, cho tôi xin lại bờ rừng nơi từng chiến đấu bên nhau, cho tôi xin một lần chào bao nhiêu người đã khuất, xin cho tôi một mộ phần bên ngàn chiến hữu của tôi, cho tôi xin một lần chào bao nhiêu người đã khuất, xin cho tôi một mộ phần